Okay, so here we're going to just go ahead and read this together in case you need it. And I want you to listen to this and follow along with me as many times as you need to before you're able to read it independently. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make signs because I'm doing this all in one video and I don't want you to have to watch the whole video every single time. You only need to read one story. So this is for Jake Sees a Tunnel. Okay? So it says, Jake sees a tunnel. Jake is at the park on a hot day. He sees a tunnel that is dark and cool. He goes inside the dark and cool tunnel. Jake steps in the water running through the tunnel. The water running through the tunnel makes his feet feel cold. Jake steps out of the tunnel. He sees water from the tunnel has made a small pond. Jake asks his mom to come to the small pond. He asks if he can play in the pond. She says yes, and Jake runs into the water. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and read you the questions. I'm just going to go ahead and read them and the answer choices so that way you can refer to this if you need help, okay? Number 1 says, why does Jake go inside the tunnel? A, he wants to play in the pond. B, it is cool inside the tunnel. C, his mom is inside the tunnel. Number 2, where does the tunnel go? A, over the water. B, into the pond. C, to the park. 3, why is the tunnel cool and dark? A, it is in the park. B, it is in the shade. Or C, it is a big tunnel. 4, which of the following happens first in the story? A, Jake walks inside a tunnel. B, Jake sees a small pond. C, Jake asks his mom a question. Number 5, listen to this sentence from the passage. Jake steps in the water running through the tunnel. Which word means the same as running in this sentence? A, practicing. B, covering. Or C, flowing. And then we have a question down here at the bottom that says, what do you think Jake did after he ran into the water? Okay, so that was Jake sees a tunnel. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go to the next story, which is for Tuesday. Okay, and here we have energy helps my body move. So if you're looking for energy helps my body move, I hope you just fast forwarded straight to where you see this sign. Okay. Energy helps my body move. I have lots of energy in my body. Energy helps my body to move. What can I do to use my body's energy? I can ride my bike around the neighborhood. I can ride my bike to use my body's energy. I can move my arms and legs to dance. I can dance to use my body's energy. I can run around my house. I can run to use my body's energy. Now I'm hungry. I need to eat so that my body has more energy. Okay, and I really hope that you are doing your best to point to the words and follow along and read what you can and listen to that as many times each day until we're reading it together. You're reading it with me on the video, okay? Until you can just read it on your own. So now the questions for energy helps my body move. Number 1 says, what is one thing the girl does to use her body's energy? A, eat. B, rest. C, dance. Number 2 says, which sentence is a fact? A, it is a lot of fun to dance. B, people use energy to move. Or C, riding your bike is better than walking. 3, what gives your body energy? A, food. B, bikes. Or C, friends. 4, what is an effect of using your body's energy? A, you ride your bike. B, you have lots of energy. Or C, you get hungry. 5, which are both ways to move? A, look and listen. B, walk and run. C, think and wonder. And it says, tell me a way your body uses energy. Oh, I'm out of breath. You guys know I'm not used to talking this much. Okay. So I'm going to Wednesday's story. Wednesday's story. Fruit from my garden. Okay, so I want you to fast forward to fruit from my garden if you are on Wednesday. Okay, fruit from my garden. This says, fruit from my garden. I walk into the garden to see how my plants have grown. My plants have dark green leaves and pretty red fruit that I like to eat. I start to pick some fruit from the plants. I gently squeeze and poke the fruit to see what is ready to pick. After I pick for a while, I look into my bag. There is so much fruit inside. My hands go into the bag as if they have a mind of their own. They pick up that yummy red fruit that I want to taste. I cannot wait to get inside to wash it and eat it. I eat a strawberry right there in the garden. Yum. Okay, so I hope that you were doing your best to read that with me and following along with your finger. Here are the questions. What is the boy growing? A, strawberries, B, flowers, or C, green beans? 2, how does the boy know if the fruit is ready to pick? A, he smells it, B, he feels it, or C, he tastes it? 3, why does the boy carry a bag? A, to hold his tools, B, to hold the seeds, or C, to hold the fruit? 4, what word tells the reader that the boy likes the way strawberries taste? A, pretty, B, gently, C, yummy? 5, what is a garden? A place to grow plants, B, a place to buy fruit, or C, a place to pick out a bag? And then at the bottom, we asked, what would you grow in your garden? Okay. So now go to our next story. Either going to be Sally's bath or dinner with the animals. Sally's bath. Here it is. Sally's bath. Okay. I really needed to wash my puppy. She had grass and mud all in her hair. She kept running away from me inside the house. Stop, Sally, I said as she jumped up on the couch. Get down, Sally, I said, and she ran fast to my bedroom. She ran around my room, and then she ran outside through the kitchen. Oh, what are you going to do now? I asked. I saw her roll and roll in the grass and mud. Then she came right to me and sat down. Now you really need a bath, I said. Okay, number 1, the question is, what is the main problem in the story? A, Sally is late for school. B, the girl wants a pet. Or C, the puppy is dirty. Number 2 says, who is Sally? A, the girl. B, the girl's mom. Or C, the puppy. Number 3 says, the author uses the word really in the last sentence to show that washing the puppy is A, hard, B, important, or C, done. Number 4 says, what will likely happen next? A, the girl will go to her bedroom. B, the girl will wash the puppy. Or C, the girl will play in the grass. And number 5 says, listen to this sentence from the passage. She kept running away from me inside the house. Which word can replace kept in this sentence and still have the same meaning? A, enjoyed, B, continued, or C, stopped. And then the question we asked at the bottom is, do you think Sally wanted to take a bath? Why or why not? Okay, then we're just going to go to dinner with the animals. Dinner with the animals. Okay. Dinner with the animals. We would ask all our animal friends to dinner. We would ask them to eat food with us at our table in the woods. We would put all the foods they like to eat on the table. The bears would ask for honey, but they would not say please. The bees would buzz around all our animal friends to get the honey. The ducks would clean their feathers at the table. The birds would chirp and chirp at the dinner table. The jackrabbits would hop around the dinner table. It would feel just like a family dinner at home. Here are the questions. Number 1 says, where does this story take place? A, in a house, B, in the woods, or C, in a restaurant? Number 2 says, which tells a fact about the story? A, bears are animals, B, bears say please, or C, honey tastes good. 3, where are the bees in the story? A, in the trees, B, on the table, or C, in the air? Number 4, what would the birds do at the dinner table? A, clean their feathers, B, chirp and chirp, or C, hop around? Number 5, what is dinner? A, a home, B, an animal, or C, a meal? Then it says, what food would you have at the table for dinner with the animals? Okay, so that was the end of the reading stuff. Now we're going to do the science and social studies stories. Okay, so these stories you're going to have to read every day. We'll start with living and non-living things. So every day you're probably going to be fast forwarding to see living and non-living things. Okay, living and non-living things. The world is full of living and non-living things. Frogs are living things. So are water lilies. Other things are not alive. Water and rocks are non-living things. All living things need energy. Animals get energy by eating food. Plants make their own food from sunlight, air, and water. Living things need air and water too. Non-living things do not eat food or breathe air. Living things can move. They also react to things around them. Plants bend toward sunlight. Dogs chase balls. Things that aren't alive can't move or react. Balls can't see or hear dogs. Living things reproduce. They make more of their own kind. Ducks lay eggs. Ducklings grow up to be like their parents. Non-living things cannot reproduce. A pond cannot make more of its own kind. Living things grow and change. Leaves grow and change color. Then they fall to the ground. All living things grow old and die. Non-living things do not grow or die. Okay, so now we're doing American symbols. I didn't have enough room at the end of my paper, so it just says American symbol, but it's American symbols. Okay, let's get started. American symbols. I hope y'all are reading along with me. American symbols. Here's our table of contents. Many symbols. The United States has many symbols. A symbol is something that stands for something else. Symbols can be different things. American flag. The U.S. flag is an American symbol. It is red, white, and blue. The flag has 50 stars. Each star stands for one of the 50 states. Bald eagle. The bald eagle is an American symbol. It is strong and beautiful. The bald eagle stands for how strong and beautiful the United States is. You can see the bald eagle on some coins. Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty is an American symbol. It is on an island near New York City. The statue has welcomed many people to the United States. It stands for freedom and hope for a better life. The statue was a gift of friendship from France. Important ideas. The United States has many different symbols. They stand for ideas that are important to people in the United States. What other U.S. symbols can you think of? The end. Okay, that's the end of our reading.